Do 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 do. Starting up the stream.
Do, do.
Drafting some cards into Lorwyn.
Hey! Oh, we have people immediately in here. Hello, Abyss Hunted.
Excellent.
Great. So, as the title may suggest, today we are going to use the fruits of our cube drafts of earlier to draft some Lorwyn. It'll be a different format. Uh, Lorwyn and Morningtide are the sister sets to Shadowmoor and Eventide, but they play quite differently.
Yes, the two share a setting, but not a theme.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I think every tribe can be fun to play.
Yeah, there are 8 main tribes. I guess they're all... The way it's set up is that Lorwyn... I'm going to quick pull up. Maybe I have Lorwyn cards in my collection to just pull up and use as examples. I hope so. The way Lorwyn is set up is... Oh, I don't have any. No! Okay, well, yeah, the way Lorwyn is set up is that Lorwyn itself focuses on 8 main tribes spread out around the 5 colors, and then the Morningtide focuses slightly more on the classes, I guess?
Yeah,
It
it
was
was kind
the...
of a public secret that in Lorwyn, every creature that wasn't just an elemental also had a class. Like they were all wizard or shaman, so on. So in Lorwyn, you got the race abilities. It was Merfolk, Goblin, Kithkin, and so on. And in Morningtide, you got um, cleric and there was, I guess, one cleric thing.
You had warrior or
Warrior,
warrior.
shaman, wizard,
Uh, Black was rogue.
rogues. Yeah,
Green,
prowl. That's right.
prowl. Yep, rogues had their own mechanic. Have their own mechanic. Black was rogues. Blue was wizards. Green was warrior.
Yeah, green and red kind
So
of
white was
shared
soldier.
warriors and shamans. White
Yeah.
had soldier and wizard, kind of. But yeah, it got weird. We're forcing wizards.
Forcing wizards. Look, I'm really looking forward to opening like a Boldweir Intimidators in Pack 3 just so I can play it and yell out
Looking
cowards
forward
can't kill
to
warriors.
opening a planeswalker in the first pack and ignoring everything else that goes on.
Yeah, this set also introduced Planeswalkers as a mechanic. This was or I guess not I guess that's not a mechanic. It's just straight a card type. The first 5 Planeswalkers are originally from Lorwyn. Um, what other things are there in this set? There's a lot of...
Shriekmaw, Moldrifter.
Moldrifter's a card in this set. If you're not aware, Moldrifter is a very great creature that you should cast. We'll see some soon. I'm certain we'll be drafting some Moldrifters and Shriekmaws. But yeah, that's about it. It plays a lot off of creature line. There's changelings that play a lot on... Oh, I'll jump Medibot in the call here too. Sure, let's do that. I did not see him jump in there.
Wizard in the club.
Wizards have joined the
I
party.
still don't want to go in forcing wizards.
Something about too many cooks is why I don't have you in here, Ryan. I could have you in here, and then we'd have a lot of people
Then we'd
involved.
have full wizards.
Is that a lot of wizards?
That's kind of a lot of
That's a...
wizards.
Ryan, we will do a stream later. Let me know next time you're doing a... There's enough cooks. Let me know next time you do a stream. I will jump on, or I will jump you on. Yeah. The big thing we're going to be doing right now is waiting, because we have to wait for 8 people to actually feel like
I only need 3 more.
Yeah. Yes, that is the difference on the two sets in Evoke. Uh, I guess the way to put that is that with the exception of Revelark, all the good ones are in the first set.
Revelark is pretty strong.
Revelark is really great. Okay.
Well, you can use
Yeah.
Spite Flame in limited, or what is it? I think it's called Spite Flame. That 6/1
Yeah, the
that's
6/1
like
that 6 damages a guy.
just
Yeah,
murders
that makes
creature.
numbers fly out.
Alright.
Okay.
We have
Is that Drowner of
we have
Secrets?
Drowner of
Yes.
Secrets.
Bam!
There was also O-Ring in the
Yeah,
pack.
we
Yeah.
have O-Ring. We have our rarest Sunrise Sovereign, which is more of a that it says giants. That actually means changelings most of the time.
Yeah.
Giants aren't much of a tribe.
So Sunrise Sovereign isn't all that great, but Drowner is super great.
Drowner gives us an immediate plan. It gives us a hope that we see summon the school.
O-Ring is
O-Ring's also really strong.
also really good. Yeah, it's basically between like O-Ring and Drowner.
Yeah.
Like if we take the Drowner, we
commit to the plan.
that's saying that we want the Millfolk plan, which I'm fine with doing.
Let's try the Millfolk plan. I think there were a lot of things about wizards. We can see where that really leads.
There's,
I would have been so happy to open a Drowner of Secrets at any time. I always tried to force Merfolk because I wanted to drown people, but
Yeah, I tried to as well. I usually would wait for the summon the school, but Drowner is the card that really ends the deck. So
yeah.
All right.
Okay, so here's Benthicor Moonglove Extract, some kind of fairy thing.
This fairy isn't very good. It just comes back to your hand when it dies, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. It clashes to forget to die.
Yeah. I feel our option is really more about either Whirlpool Whelm or Moonglove Extract. I don't really like...
What's Whirlpool Whelm again?
Bounce a creature and then clash. If you win the clash, top of deck it instead.
Okay, so that's...
I think it's too early to move in on Whirlpool Whelm. Benthicor is so good. It makes Merfolk wizards.
Is a good...
Oh, I ran... Okay, well, I guess I'm on Benthicor.
Yes!
We got it.
Yeah, it does give you two guys and is also a...
Right,
like
it's large.
Mirror Commerce...
Mirror Commerce is I don't feel like that's something we need to pick this early.
It's true. That's true. So we take the Ink Fathom Divers.
Fathom Divers are all right.
We can also look at second colors. We can look at...
It's true.
Like there's a heavy amount of green in here. Springjack Knight is a common with double strike around it.
Also, like Hornet Harasser is pretty okay.
Reachy Treefolk guy is good.
Yeah, this is the biggest giant spider.
The most giantest spider.
I think... No, is that a thing
you
can do?
I don't think it's actually a thing.
No, I like the Hornet Harasser because black-blue is pretty powerful. We're going to move that. And also, that was the card I was clicked on when the time ran out.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to actually...
No.
Run him.
Plover Knights is really powerful and in the color we want to be in with this.
Yes.
Like,
it was Fairy Trickery. We just want dissipate.
There's just straight up Fairy Trickery.
Yeah. Another Whirlpool Whelm.
Well, no, we don't. Again, we don't want to move in on Whirlpool Whelm this quickly.
Other things to note. I think the Plover Knights is the pretty solid choice here.
Like, Plover Knights was a solid first pick.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like okay.
Smells a little bit like Sarah Angel.
Slightly. Next one here. So yeah, the thing with, I guess, cards in this set, it's very hard to, like, look at them on their own outside of the deck. A lot of them have things to do with creature types, a lot of them.
Hey, that's a flying merfolk.
Yeah, I was about to say Avian Changeling.
Avian Changeling is a wizard, it's a merfolk, it's everything we want.
It's lots of good stuff.
I'm sad to see Glare Wielder there.
Yeah.
God, that thing could be nuts.
This is, yeah. It's the last of the red, too.
Every color should just get Windrake at this point. You've convinced me, Kaz. That's fair in every color.
Even in...
Yeah, like Millennial Gargoyle is almost that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very close. If the plan is what we're doing, Judge Occurrence is part of the plan.
Hot yes.
Yes. I like
Whoa,
the plan.
Mudbutton Torch Runner, what's he doing?
Oh, dang.
There's Mudbutton, Torch Runner, and Weed Strangle.
What the hell? None of those guys should not be here.
No,
That
That
is bizarre.
Those are both good.
Yeah.
It's
They're both removal
those are-
spells.
Like, that as a 6th picks makes me think that, like,
Black.
something is a little open.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Judge, and if we keep seeing things like this, we might have to make a jump.
Yeah. I mean...
We got the fodder launch. Go ahead and throw some goblins.
Ooh, Whisker Gill, though. That thing can be nuts.
It's, I mean, out of our choices, it's also pretty good. Like, worst case, you have a flying blocker.
There's all kinds of ways to make islands,
Sometimes
though.
you can give them islands.
Yeah,
like
Mofolk sort of have
Aquatex
that.
will, and there's like a 3-mana 2/3 that can make islands.
Another Judge of Currents, and a... How close is this guy? It's like Ember Beast, but slightly different. Also worse. Just other cards in here. This is actually a pretty solid card to still see in here, the Acolyte. Elementals was one of the main red tribes, but it also extends into every color.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
the elementals who are made of fire are all red, and then you just have elementals who are guys.
They're replacements for spells.
The really bad bear.
Ah, yes. Yeah, Double Judge is fun times.
Yeah.
Double Judge
Well-
is hard to get out from under.
Yeah.
It's
This is
depressing.
This is a... Nobody wants to be on the large giant plan. Nobody wants to try the Sunrise Sovereign.
Well, I don't blame them.
Yeah. I like Sunrise Sovereign. As far as a large, like, worm creature goes, it's pretty solid. Also, Soaring Hope is really bad, and this one is still really bad, but not as bad.
Is that like a 5-mana 2/3?
Yes.
What's going
Yeah.
on there?
It prevents damage to tapped Mofolk.
Tapped
and
Merfolk or Kithkin.
Outstanding.
Hillcomber Giant is actually a card, though. We have a
Hill-
Hill Giant with an ability.
Hill Vobing Giant.
Sweet. I have a feeling we got cut off from Murpho.
I have that feeling, too. But luckily, in Pack 2, we're the ones passing the other way.
That's right. We'll cut back.
Springjack is fine.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have all of the needle drops.
Could go with... I don't really care at this point. Dawn Fluke is not very good. Sentry Oak could be okay.
Dogs.
Wow, Nightshade Stinger not making it.
Yeah. That's a really solid card for the Pack 3 to get your Prowl things going.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Prowl on the Nightshade Stinger.
Rogue aggro.
Oh, I guess I forgot one other mechanic that exists in this set. I haven't seen any card or grabbed any cards with it, but it's Tribal is part of this set. Oh, hi. This is a lot of green. I suddenly have an urge to try and get green running. We have Renzron, Packmaster, and Briarhorn.
Goodness.
Yikes.
Oh, Lash Out in this pack?
And Tarfire. This pack is giving us
Fucking
messages.
god. I mean, like, Packmaster is the obvious bomb,
Right. Can we
and is an Omi on a code, which is...
can we
comes up a
somehow
lot.
support
Right, but
that?
you need to champion an elf.
Yes.
I don't think we
Yeah.
can do that. I mean, if you want that, then you pick Briarhorn because he's nuts.
Yeah.
Right. We also have like Lash Out or Tarfire. Lash Out being the more relevant of the two. Nuts.
Shit.
We could go with the Briarhorn, and because I honestly don't think we can support Packmaster this late. It's difficult. We only have one
I
other
mean,
changeling.
We picked up no elves,
No.
really.
Grab the Briarhorn, see where this leads. Maybe we just ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Certainly nothing compelling for our plan.
no, nothing at all. As far as cards that are compelling, Pestermite's a really strong card. Just a 3-mana, 2-power flyer with a come into play ability.
Yep.
It's about as good as it's going to get here. Yeah. Really hoping for a summon the school, or hey, it's here.
Wait, hold on. I'm like 10 seconds
Oh,
behind.
Yeah, I think I'm behind
You're
too.
slightly behind? Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you haven't picked your Pestermite yet.
I picked the Pestermite. The Pestermite has been chosen.
Oh no, it's more drifter.
We've got the Mole Drifter.
Whoa, wow, that's...
That's a little late of a Mole Drifter, and I'm happy.
I think that any player should first pick Moldrifter.
It's a great creature. It draws you 2 cards, and then leaves play and draws you some more cards. If you have a Revel Arc.
Get out of Cloverdale. Tree folk in this set have the goofiest voices.
That's how you like picture the tree folk.
Tree folk.
Tree folk. Okay. Moving on to the next pack here. Wow. Incremental Growth is a pretty silly card to still be here. It's not as good as Incremental Blight. Like, easily.
Oh,
No, not by a lot.
It's not
His hands
Incremental Blight.
menacingly looks at Kaz.
Hee hee. Well, you know, the Turtle Shell Changeling is actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's a Horn Turtle. It actually is also a 4/1 sometimes, if you have a way to swing.
Yeah, occasionally you get to beat down. The idea here was that changelings have activated abilities because they change form, and that it was supposed to be what's going on with them, but they're all just kind of stupid and have meaningless activated abilities. So there you are.
Yep.
The secrets of design.
The turtle. The pack after the turtle is very poor.
Wow, Knucklebone Witch.
Yeah, this being here is...
Ah.
He's a goblin, and he's a fairly good one.
Yeah, nobody wants to be goblins, apparently.
No, because we still have the fodder launch, too.
It's much too late for us, I think.
Yeah,
Everything's gone horribly wrong.
we'll figure this out. I'm going to assume everybody else has no idea how to draft this set, too. I'm going to hope that's true.
Just like Wings of Velasvel, just...
Yeah, that's the pick.
The blue
There's nothing
card.
else in the pack compelling.
One person wants the red-black goblins, and they're going to be very happy.
Yes. Alright, we've got
We got a judge.
Judge, we got Divers, Healer's okay. That's a Grey Ogre with ability. Vivid Meadow exists.
Yeah. wouldn't be awful for us.
Myself, I would take no end of Judge of Currents.
Infinite
Yeah.
judges.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
We can move in on judges and see where that goes. That seems to be the plan, is just gain an absurd amount of life. And
Ye guilty. What does Zephyrnet do?
Zephyrnet.
Is it defender and flying?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we have...
Oh, wow.
We have True Ponder and a Kithkin Healer.
We have a vintage card in this pack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ponder is too strong.
Way too. I actually would rather have the creature.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, Ponder's cool and all.
He's a Grey Ogre who plays defense for us, and I think we're a deck that's sort of playing defense.
Right, and I mean, sometimes offense, because he's still a Grey Ogre, so...
Yeah.
That is a weird card, and I don't remember its existence at all. Whenever you clash, tap a creature if you... It's weird. We have a Hill Giant with upside, though.
Yeah.
Also, another Goblin for the Goblin.
Oh, what's your mana curve look like?
Curve looks like we need early stuff going on later here. Judge Occurrence is the only 2-drop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll figure that one out.
We've been staying away from that fairy like the plague.
I don't much care for that fairy.
It is a wizard.
Judge Occurrence is a wizard. Good. Plan still active. Gonna go ahead and take the Zephyrnet out of this pack. Everything
No
else
Vivid
is...
Meadow?
Oh, Vivid. Oh, right. Vivid.
Is the Zephyrnet a... Oh, it is an enchantment. Well, that at least shuts a guy off.
Yeah. It's, blue's fake aura removal.
Well, whatever. We have Benthicor to break the eventual stall. That's
Right.
That's going to be...
Also, the eventual
our
stall
blockbuster.
should end in our favor with Drowner. We're just going to go ahead and grab a Brawler. It's okay. It's a 2-4 that sometimes is better than a 2-4.
Yeah.
Yep, here's the Kithkin Dagger Dare, the opposing to the Shield Dare from the previous Shadowmoor draft. It's actually pretty good.
Deo Master. Kithkin Deo Master.
But yeah, at this point we are at the end.
Ooh, Aquatex will...
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a card that'll give us our island.
that is a mad reasonable card.
And we're pretty solid on being able to draw off that.
Yeah, if all else fails at cantrips.
Yep. Knucklebone Witch is still in the pack on the come around here. That's...
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, now I'm convinced that actually no one is playing that.
Yeah,
The thing is, it's not like we could have moved in on goblins at any point.
right.
No, not
Like we
really.
saw Mudbutt and Torch Runner as like
We saw a
fifth
few
pick
good ones,
after
but
seeing
not
no
like-
goblins, and we're like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, we picked a tribe, and... Aquatex Will is actually a sorcery, so we're not going to be tapping that very often. At all. Jumping in on pack 3, we have a pretty reasonable uncommon for us. Sage of Fables.
Let me fucking tell you about Sage of Fables.
Wizards.
Wizards. I think we're moving in on the wizard plan pretty good here.
How did we end up with wizards? How did this
Sage of
happen?
Fables is a Mofolk wizard who makes your other wizards come into play with an extra +1/+1 counter on them, and then you can pay 2 mana and remove a counter to draw a card.
Yep.
I mean, the most powerful creature is probably the Wolf Skull Shaman in this.
Right.
Maybe the Root Strangler, or whatever that is.
The walker of this
No,
Weed pruner?
the weed pruner.
pruner.
Yeah, he's a troublesome dude.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
guess there's
the
a
one that
green
gives
trample
-1/-1
change.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I believe in Sage of
I
Fables.
believe
We'll
in
still
Sage of Fables.
shaman. We don't have shamans on kinship. Walker the Groove is, certainly
We
an
ended up with a
adequate.
lot of wizards, though.
Yeah,
I'm
we have.
happy.
Yeah.
I mean, Judge Occurrence,
We'll
Pestermite.
outdraw our opponent and gain a
Pestermite
bunch
is a
of life
rogue.
in stupid ways.
Things have weird creature types. Anyway,
What's that water spout Dorcas do?
Water Spout gives each creature flying on the reveal.
Ah, lame. Wit
Latch-
Sniper is lame. Latchkey Fairy's
Latchkey
okay.
Fairy's okay.
Coordinated Barrage is nuts.
That's a removal spell we can go to.
Yeah, I believe in Coordinated Barrage.
Like we're light on ways to actually do anything against creatures. So that's gonna be something.
That murder's an attacking dude, and maybe that needs to happen.
So
Yeah,
let's
you
go.
really need to get to like 2 or 3. It's
Yeah.
just it works. That was a card in Constructed for a while, by the way.
I don't quite remember that.
Oh yeah, there was a Kithkin deck running around.
We've got
Yeah.
a pretty solid game ender in Swell of Courage. It has +2/+2, all creatures you control at instant speed, and then white X, reinforce X, which is place X +1/+1 counters on target.
There's also
creature.
Stony Brook Banneret.
Yes.
Wow.
Or the bomb.
That makes
Or the Bombardier, which
Yeah.
is a flyer that can.
Flying Grey Ogre that can reinforce.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Flying Grey Ogre that can reinforce. I feel kind of sad.
Don't like the Banneret.
I feel like we might find them later, and I like reinforce a lot.
Is reinforce instant speed?
Yes, it is.
Well, I guess that makes it a little better.
Yeah. So yeah, what else do we have in pack? The next here, there are a lot of 2/2 flyers in this set. Just looking at this pack, and we have a 2/2 flyer with flash. We have a 2/2 that can gain flying in some way. We have a giant wizard, the Wandering Greybeard.
Gains you more life.
Wow, that 5-mana 4/4 is so much better than that 5-mana 2/3.
We could actually use that. We also have Dewdrop Spy. I'm gonna go with the wizard plan.
Yes,
Big ol'
wizard.
wizards. This wizard knows his stuff.
Sweet, and we can accelerate into him with a Banneret that we didn't pick.
Oh no, we got one in this
Shadow
pack.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
There's Blackguard.
we have actually the same choice: Banneret versus the Bombardier. And
I feel better about the first Banneret than the second Bombardier.
yeah, same here. The Banneret. I want to say that's every creature in the deck it's going to be reducing, with like 2 exceptions.
Not every, but a lot.
Yeah.
And
So we can
that's like acceleration.
close. All right, moving on.
I completely forgot that reinforce was a thing.
Yeah, reinforce
Yes,
was if you played triple this set, it just became casting reinforce or using reinforce as much as possible on like one creature, and that was it.
Crazy.
I'm feeling another Greybeard.
I'm down. 5-mana 4/4s are good.
Seems adequate.
Yes.
Do you want Distant Melody?
Oh.
To like just reload?
I don't know. We have the Wizard Lord and we have Muldrifter.
Hopefully, I mean, I think I'll go with the large. We're missing top end creatures anyway, and the Greybeards are 5/5s for 5 if we have our Lord out. Coordinated Barrage this late's pretty good for us. We need more removal spells.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
Stuff we can use.
seems fine.
As long as we don't fight another drowner.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that
find
other guy who like first picked a Drowner of Secrets.
He's like on our right. Just hey, I like Drowner Secrets too. Here's a distant melody we can use. Might actually be worth it compared to what other choices we have. Kithkin Zephyr Knot is really good as it just becomes a Sarah Angel on the kinship, but it's Kithkin Soldier, and that's not creature types we can support.
Mm.
And Merowith Snipers, nah. A 1-mana 1/1.
Marginal, very marginal.
Pretty terrible. He doesn't get cost reduced by the Stony Brook Banneret.
No.
Yeah, he does. He's a
Well,
Mofo.
Well, he gets cost reduced, and then still costs
Oh,
1 mana.
but he doesn't.
Right.
Still costs 1 mana.
The math works until it doesn't.
Right.
What the heck is Flood Chaser?
Flood Chaser is a 6/6 for 6 that turns things into islands and has +1/+1 counters on it. I'm not a big fan of the card.
Is that a tribal wizard spell?
Yes, I'm grabbing that.
Yes.
Sweet.
The card becomes acceptable when it cantrips. Changeling Sentinel is a solid creature. Gets reduced by our Banneret, gets pumped by our Sage of Fables, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Seems fine. Is the correct creature type.
Yeah, is always sometimes not the correct creature type. That does happen.
Sometimes he's too correct.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes he has too many creature types.
Goat,
I'd say
for
my
instance.
biggest weakness is
Goat.
Hey, Thornbite Staff is reasonable.
I actually went with the. You guys are kind of behind, it seems.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably going to keep happening.
Release the ants. Okay.
Release. Yeah.
I like that one just for the name.
Yeah, it's like a 2-mana 1 damage spell.
Devour the pie.
They were all verb the noun.
All of the
Right.
all of the goblins in this set are just doing silly things.
Yes. Even sometimes malicious, but also still silly.
Right, like morsel theft is just a goblin stealing a pie.
Yeah. Noggin whack is a goblin throwing a fish brick at a guy.
Yep.
You just take a fish, take a brick, tie them together, find a chump.
Alright. So we are in build mode. Alright, so let's see what we've got. We're pretty solidly in blue-white, for better or worse here. Coordinated Barrage, Judge Occurrence.
It's like, put in our merfolk,
Yep.
or at least our fun merfolk, and see where we are.
Changeling, Mole Drifter. Alright, as far as merfolk go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, Changeling Sentinels 9. Yeah. That's about it.
Well, we could put in the apothecary
I don't feel like we're that hard up for merfolk, especially when we have
and the Benthicor.
Benthicor is something we can put in.
Benthicor is awesome. I don't know why he's not in there already.
I was just grabbing. Oh, right, he makes merfolk tokens. Oops.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm just grabbing the merfolks. All right, so this. Let's actually curve this out so this looks correct.
Yeah, you get one more spell.
Yep, I'm at 23 with Vivid Meadow. So.
Also, yeah, do you really need the Vivid Meadow in this deck? You don't have any double blues.
I mean, the thought
Unless you want
process.
to, like, do something wacky.
I'm just thinking of it as like pretty much a come into play tapped duel.
Okay.
Like just as this is, I mean, our one drops are almost non-existent. We don't want to be casting any of them on turn one.
Yeah.
We don't want like coordinated barrage with no creatures or Aquatex will without a merfolk isn't very good. Also, I don't know how I feel about Mosquito Guard. Reinforce is cool. This creature is not very cool.
Can
It's like, surprise, reinforce!
Haha! Yeah. Like,
And then, like, Shine Wind to make use of those counters, is that
well, we have
how that
Kithkin, we
works?
still have a Kithkin healer we can put in as a. Yeah, let's put that in for sure.
the Grey Ogre?
And then we have two mountain walking hill giants.
I like the Whisker Gill, or...
The ethereal Whisker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ethereal
Yeah,
Whisker.
4/3 flyer.
We do have Aquatex will to turn it on, and even if it's off, it's still a very good flying
It's
defense.
big, and we just want to get our wacky stuff.
Yeah.
And we want to punish those people who stole all of our merfolk.
Yeah, we want to get
Play
them.
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, wreck their shit. Like, okay, so what's our board? Board in
Hillcomber
Hillcomber Giants against red. Zephyrnet if we need Zephyrnet.
I feel like that's... Is that something we want in the main? I don't trust Zephyrnet as far as removal goes.
Yeah, Zephyrnet looks really bad if if the problem creature is a Drowner of Secrets or Ashling the Pilgrim or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other cards we have, I guess Shine Wind is a card we have.
Yeah, against an important enchantment, I guess, because we didn't get the Wisp Mare.
Right. Or if there's...
Sort of.
It looks like it's pretty much just the Hillcomber Giants are the big option.
Yeah,
I wanna
just be like,
check-
surprise.
I want to check the odds on Wandering Greybeard. I like this guy. 1, 2...
So he looks for a giant or a wizard. So a wizard.
Looking at our wizard count right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wizards? 11 wizards. That's a good wizard count.
Seems fine.
And then Stream of Unconsciousness is a fake wizard.
Yeah.
Is a spellcaster.
That's true,
by
he will
wizard.
still trigger kinship.
Only slightly.
Yeah. O-ring.
O-ring would have been...
If we had taken that O-ring, things would be hella different.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have...
I don't know, there wasn't a lot of compelling white. Like, we didn't see any Wizened Sens, or...
No, we really didn't. I think green was the... actually, not green. Like, red-black seemed to be the...
Yeah.
Open.
There was a lot of late Weed Strangle, late Mud Button Torch Runner kind of stuff.
Let's give her some land, I guess.
Yeah, we're pretty even on spells, slightly more on the higher-end white, so we can just play the Vivid Meadow and 8 and 8.
I like it.
That gives us
I like it.
9-8.
Punch it, Chewy.
We got this.
Yeah.
Taking that O-ring, we'd be in goblins. Oh well.
O-ring off of a Vivid is super rude. Like, haha, he can't deal with my Planeswalker. And,
Oh man, do we want...
what?
We got the Briarhorn off the Vivid. No.
That would be a super surprise.
That would be. I don't feel that's as powerful as the Fire Spout off the mountain, though. And that's my comparison right now for
Fair.
level of splashing one card.
And it really would just be the Vivid.
Yes.
Yeah. Not explosive enough to be
Well, he's
worth
pretty
it.
explosive.
He's rather
He's
explosive.
quite explosive.
It's a little explosive.
He'll giant with flash, and giant growth.
Yeah, Briarhorn here is a card
medium
that
explosive.
has seen fake reprints like 2 or 3 times in the past couple of years, each at lower power level. Innistrad had like a guy that gave +2/+2 that was similar to this. Most of them don't have flash that I can think of. But, like,
And you can't evoke them.
right, and they don't have evoke. Like,
Man.
they're just worse. I think there's one from Innistrad Block that has flash that does it, and there's another from the core set that's like Yeva's Force Mage that's similar to it. It's a gray ogre.
No, there's definitely some wolves in a Strahd block that do that.
Yeah. Like they have flash because that way you can cast spells on your opponent's turn, and
Briar Pack Alpha.
Yeah, Biopic Alpha sounds right.
yeah.
Crocodile.
It was still a perfectly reasonable card at the lower power level.
Right. All right. Yeah. So Benthicor is our top end.
He's a pretty good top end.
Yeah.
Also, people forget that he can become shrouded.
Yes.
Yeah. You can just sort of hide.
And it untaps.
He goes underwater and
Lives beneath
He
the ocean.
untapped. Like, every time my opponent read this thing, it's like it had a new ability, and I'm like, yup.
that sounds about right.
He's the sea cow. Lives beneath the ocean.
I'm feeling good, not great about this one. This is acceptable.
We're gonna see our opening hand, and we're gonna feel great.
Yeah, whatever. We got Plover Knights.
We're
We have no
gonna look at our
left.
opening hand of like Plains, Island, Judge Occurrence, Judge Occurrence, Judge Occurrence, and just be like, yes, triple Judge Occurrence.
What we really want to see is like Judge of Currents, Drowner of
Drowner
Secrets.
of Secrets in there. Yeah, because Judge Occurrence attacking doesn't work so well.
Yeah, that is the Drowner our only tap outlet?
And Benthicor.
And Benthicor, that's true.
Hey, that's not nothing.
You're correct.
Benthicor is doing a lot for us in this deck.
I mean, Summon the School would have been bonkers.
Oh yes.
What else?
Even if we weren't doing the Merfolk Mill plan, that card is still quite bonkers. You're bound to have enough changelings to be able to activate it once, and once you
If we could have gotten a Silver Guild Dowser or whatever it's called, that would also be awesome. No, that's the Silver Guild Adept. Silver Guild Dowser, I think that's what it is a 2-mana 1/1 that taps and target creature gets -X -O.
Oh yes,
Like fairies plus merfolk.
This is certainly an adequate opening hand.
3/3/3s.
I approve.
Yeah, I saw you had posted
Let's rock it.
Abyss Hunted about the slivers in the core set.
For one thing, slivers should never have come back. For another thing, they should not look like predators. If they do, like, what the hell?
I'm kind of...
There we go.
Yeah, Judge Occurrence. We got this now.
That's the top deck.
And the... So if we just draw like this all day...
Jeez.
They'll be fine. See, I believe we curve Judge Occurrence, Sage of Fables, Drowner of Secrets to give Drowner the 4th point of toughness, and then start going to town.
Disgusting.
Oh no. He has released the ants.
No.
However, we revealed the new Judge of Currents, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with keeping that on top.
Because, yeah, he gets released the ants back if he wins the clash, but his forest will not win the clash for him.
It also tells us that he is a red-green.
Yes.
That's weird. I mean, I like Release the Ants and all, but just for the name.
Yeah. It's a good name.
Oh, I guess he kept Forest?
Yep, it looks like it's off color.
Put it on top.
So yeah, let's get Sage of Fables out there because that's just going to start, running Judge of Currents out of the range of ants. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty mighty fine hand here.
Yeah, you could even do Pestermite plus Judge, I think.
Yeah.
If you just wanted an additional body.
Um,
Just starting to sound like big game, actually.
yeah, like I feel like right now we're not gonna have life total issues once this judge gets down. War Spike Changeling is the 3/3 first striker. I guess seeing a Banneret would be nice too. Hmm. I mean, the idea for us is just going to be to muck up the ground forever until Drowner of Secrets ends the game. Alternately, I could just Pestermite on his turn to tap down one of his attackers and then Judge of Currents and Drowner next turn.
That's also fine. You
Yeah.
get to use them right away at any rate.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll also let us trade off with Inner Flame Igniter and if we care to.
Also gives you the option of reinforcing.
Yeah.
Yes, we still have Reinforcement available to us.
Well, I
Which is
like getting
starting
rid
to
of
look
the
pretty good.
Acolyte because then the plussed up Drown of Secrets can block the Changeling.
Like killing the Inner Flame Acolyte?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Just to keep Warspike Changeling from getting out of hand.
Right, because then... Because once he... I mean, it's 9 mana before he gets the second line of text on Acolyte, or Inner Flame Igniter, but it gives first strike on the third activation in a turn.
Right. But even just as he is now on board, he could
Yeah, he could just...
plus up
he could
Changeling
just
and
take
be
out
like,
the Drowner. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good... Yeah. Yeah.
So getting it off the board seems like a good plan. So Pestermite before we attack. We're going to tap down your Changeling. And then he gets to make the choice if he wants to make that trade, which I will give him the option of a combat trick here.
oh, that's unusual. I don't know why he would do that.
Yeah, I'm...
There's like Kindled Fury.
Okay, he just is reinforcing.
Oh,
That
I
does
guess
it.
that's okay.
That does it too.
Yeah. Earth Brawn.
Yeah.
Wow, that could have been much more dangerous as a trick, actually.
Right, like that's still down cards for us, but being down cards isn't going to matter for long with Sage of Fables.
Yeah, or just gaining stupid life and getting to
Right.
one of our actual draw spells. Like Mole Drifter.
Like Mole Drifter. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop down the Judge of Currents and the Drowner of Secrets. We now control large merfolk. He still has a lot of damage coming our way, though. Oh, he picked the Sunrise Sovereign.
Goodness.
That's a big one. So yeah, his Warspike Changeling is now a large threat, and as is the Sunrise Sovereign. Interesting. Alright, so we need to activate Drowner, tapping some Merfolk. And yield to Judge Occurrence. And always yes to Judge Occurrence. There we go. Zoop! Got rid of a Thundercloud Shaman out of him. That's a really...
Ah, that's a first pick.
yeah, that's definitely a first pick card. It gives you a pyroclasm that,
Ugh.
yeah.
Pyroclams.
One-sided giant pyroclasm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to get out of this board here?
Zephonet starts to look okay.
I don't disagree with you now.
He wants to attack.
I guess I'm thinking more in the here and now. Like, we still gain 3 life a turn off of the, the Sage of Fable, or the Judge Occurrence here. He's just going to be attacking with a lot of trampling creatures and very strong creatures.
Yeah. We can activate twice.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I could get rid of that Inner Flame Acolyte.
But at what cost?
I'm hoping none. Also taking 10 damage. That's a cost in itself. I think it's a necessary thing to do, though. Okay, I've got an idea. An idea is forming. It's draw bend the core. That's my plan. We'll see how that pans out.
Well, you do have a lot of extra draws if you will it.
Right, I think I'm going to take the draw off of the Judge Occurrence. Oh, he's only swinging with the Warspike Changeling.
That's unusual.
I accept this outcome.
Why would you do that? I guess he really didn't want us to, like, triple block his Sunrise Sovereign?
And lose our board for it? I don't want to lose my board for that either.
Yeah. That is a goofy choice.
Yeah. I mean, this card can gain First Strike. It's one of its activated ability. Which means I have no profitable blocks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 5 damage and I'm gaining 3 a turn off the Drowners, so it's not a huge threat. If that's all he's doing in a turn. If he has something else, then it starts to become a threat. Axe Grinder Giant is a threat.
It's the Giants deck.
Yep.
Worms. Oh my god, worms.
Goodness.
Alright, I'm going to reinforce onto Drowner. Pull the counter off of Judge of Currents to draw another card. Alright, we have our Wandering Greybeard.
Oh, good. We'll show him.
That's a 5/5 for 5, so that's fine. A second Judge of Currents would be nice. Yeah, it looks like...
Yeah, our third judge.
Yeah, third Judge.
Ye guilty.
Okay. However, between Drowner of Secrets being a 4/6 and Wandering Greybeard being a 5/5, we do have a large board presence, and I like that. It might make him think twice about a full-out attack, or he'll just do it. Okay.
Well, yeah, he's gonna go for it. He can pump twice.
Yeah.
He has 2 tramplers. So that's like representing 17 damage.
Yeah, 17 damage, and we can heal up to 17, so we need to make a block.
Yeah.
Like, I can do Wandering Greybeard on one of these.
If you block the Warspike Changeling, he'll probably want to give it first strike and then can only pump his team once.
And that'll only be 9 total damage. I'll lose the Wandering Greybeard, but once he... I can also eat the counter off Wandering Greybeard to draw another card before damage. Which I really need cards.
You don't want to do that because it tramples?
I think one card is worth 1 point, because I can do it after he makes the first strike activation.
Right. At which point, like, he can pump his team once and you take 15.
Well...
And so you gain some life also first, I guess?
It's not 15 total, because it's 9 from Axe Grinder Giant and then 2 from Warspike Changeling. Because I'm blocking, you know.
Right. I mean, do something, I guess. But I'm not sure we're on the same page here.
Okay.
No, I like Jen's plan here.
Yeah. Like, because if he chooses not to first strike, then I just get one of his more, annoying creatures off the board. I need one of these dead. Okay, he does first strike. Which means it's time to eat the counter off Wandering. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the Judge Occurrence activations now. Oh! Millingham's going to become difficult. Not impossible, but more difficult. He has a hostility.
Oh no!
No, that's also pretty strong.
That is also going to be really annoying when it comes down.
Man, this guy got a lot of good cards, huh?
Yes. I like what he's got. Alright, and there's the creature pump. We take like 11 damage over. Yeah, go to 6. Okay.
Ooh.
Stream of Unconsciousness might let us get one of these creatures off the board.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
If we can live through it.
I think that's going to be a problem for the next couple turns, is not dying. We'll continue to solve that as we go. Take it on a turn-by-turn basis. Oh. See what he brings in. Okay, he's bringing in the team. Okay.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So that's at minimum 4 damage getting through.
Okay. So we have a trick of sorts here. I'm trying to think how we can pull this off. If we can kill Sunrise Sovereign in combat, we can also use that to try to kill off Axe Grinder Giant. Like, put 4 damage on Axe Grinder Giant and then kill off Sunrise Sovereign.
Okay.
How can we make this happen and not die is a better question.
Keep in mind you have like a 7 power and a 10 power Trampler coming at you.
Yes. So the that's what one of the Stream of Unconsciousnesses is going to need to go towards.
Alright.
Alright, that's not even going to be enough to save Drowner of Secrets from being killed. Oh,
That
good lord.
stream also gets you a card.
Yeah. That might just be worth casting now before blockers. stream on one of his big tramplers sounds like the play I want. Actually, yeah, the play I want. See what we get out of it. Island, okay. Alright, so let's...
Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
let's block to not die, and then also block to kill off as much of his team as possible. Difficult. Okay. Oh, good lord. Combat math is just maddening here. Is that enough to kill me? Yes. Okay, that's enough to kill me, so I need to change what I'm blocking. I don't know if I can kill Sunrise Sovereign in combat. Nuts.
You might not be allowed to.
Yeah, I might not be able to do that as a legal choice for not dying.
I may have to just
I think this one might
go
be...
for the next game.
Yeah, I think this
yeah.
one's just a goner.
We're hemming and hawing over like not dying, and we don't have a way out.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, I've got a way out. It's I want to see 4 more cards out of his deck. I want to see more cards out of you. Show me your.
He's got the Wolf Skull Shaman.
He's got the Wolf Skull Shaman. He's got a Banneret. We're just gonna keep learning his plans here for a moment. Springleaf Drum. So Thundercloud Shaman. He's got Giant Harbinger. That's a pretty solid one.
He's pretty neatly on the Giants plan, and he even seems to have ways to accelerate into them.
Right. All right. So we're moving in the Mountain Walkers. We're moving in probably Zephyrnet here.
Yeah, additional things that we don't want to attack.
Right.
And we water down our own plan a little.
Right. What do we... Well,
We take out something that dies to release the ants.
Okay. We've got Judge of Currents X3. We've got Pestermite and Stonybrook Banneret are the only creatures that die to release the ants. I don't know how I feel about taking those out.
Is the Banneret a wizard?
Banneret is a wizard and reduces...
So we keep that.
Yes. So are the
Pestermite, though.
Pestermite...
Pestermite's a rogue.
Okay. We need to see coordinated barrages more often is what we need.
Yeah, no kidding. That would have sewed him up pretty nice.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to bring out the, like, 3 cost... I feel terrible bringing out 3 cost... Yeah, let's get out these 3 cost flyers. They're just not good enough here. And Aquatex will...
Yeah, I guess the Whisker Gill could at least, like, block.
Yeah, the Whisker Gill might be the... Actually, Whisker Gill, leave Pestermite in, or take Pestermite out, leave Bombardier in for Reinforce. Looks something like this. Sure.
You're at 41, matey.
Oh, and taking out the Will.
Yeah, 40, okay.
That was the, like, Whisker Gill and Will are a package.
Yeah. But cantrips that do nothing. Back in the day, I saw a number of people play this that had just turned the land into an island and overwrote the type, like a la Blood Moon, which it does not.
Spreading Seas.
Yes, Spreading Seas is the more, yeah, that one actually does overwrite it. This one just makes it an island in addition to everything else it does. Yeah, let's hope we can get off to a more stable start.
Yeah.
These creatures were so powerful. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you just had a lot of big men, and
That
we got to the
happened
stage
at
of the
one
game
point.
where that was valid.
Yeah. He just had the large creatures, and
How do you succeed with a deck like that, where like all of your creatures are 5 and 6 mana?
Well, he did have the one mana elf.
yeah, he has a
That came
banneret.
down like way after.
Yeah, but it's in the
Useful.
deck.
Mm, this is a sad 7. This is a useless 7.
That is not an acceptable 7. That has no plan.
This is still a fairly mediocre 6, but better.
I can remove something. 1 land gets this Drowner.
2 lands gets us Turtle Changeling. This is probably better than what we'll find on 5.
Yeah.
That's better than a lot of 5s. And hey, we'll get to beat down with Turtle Shell Changeling
Yeah!
right
Look
here.
at that cute turtle.
And he used to be a master. He'd be like, flip and chip.
Yeah, back in the... when he was a 4/4.
And stack up the 4. Flipping back.
And no, we're just gonna roll with this. We got the Zephyrnet, we got...
We have a hope and a dream.
Yeah, we can live on that.
Well,
Yep.
I don't think we have a choice in the matter.
No, we absolutely do not. We made our choices long ago. However, we got the planes.
We did.
Glorious.
Second planes would be nice.
Yep.
Start drowning him early.
Drown early, drown often. Judge occurrence, I'll take it.
Awesome.
He's on the just don't do anything plan for the first 4 turns of this game. It scares me. We do have the advantage. Drowner is kind of cool here because it makes his Harbingers useless. I like that. Like, he searches up a giant and then we mill it.
Hoping this. A different kind of binger.
Yeah,
The binger.
he's binging something.
Bing it. Something said by no one to no one else ever.
Ever. No. Alright, so we have to, again, do all our, like, yielding to abilities. Alright, we got the Judge Occurrence going real early here. And we got the planes. I think we throw down the turtle
Yeah.
for more
Merfolk.
for more merfolk action.
He's a merfolk. He probably blocks the other changeling.
Yeah. Up, he's going to Harbinger.
That's aggressive.
That's also useless.
Do we want to tell him that?
He failed to search. He just didn't grab.
Oh, he just wants a thing. Yeah,
He just wanted a guy.
that's fair.
I don't fault him for it. It's actually it's an okay body.
5 mana 3/4.
Like it's just okay. That's fine. All right, keep drowning him.
Get in the hole.
Drown.
Get
Turn
in
on-
the fucking
Turn
hole.
on the fire hose.
Yeah. Drown in filth.
Drink from the fire
This is
hose.
the filth. Judge Occurrence will give us a nice... Oh, double Judge Occurrence. Oh, no.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yes. It's happening.
You could also Zephyrnet something if you needed, but
Our life total's so
I
high.
think
yeah, I don't think we need at this
We're
point.
gaining 8 life.
Oh, do you have to
to his-
auto yield to yet another judge?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, here's Sunrise Sovereign out of him.
Yeah, that's a little better looking.
However, that's only 10 damage to our 8 life a turn, so he's...
That's probably actually time to Zephyrnet something.
Yeah, it is
That
time
would
to
not
throw...
be-
Unless I draw a 5th land, I'd probably play the Greybeard. I don't know.
Now let's see what we get on top.
Well, Greybeard is just a 4/4 there.
Yeah, he's just a wizard. We shall see.
Like, yeah, crucially, you can't tap him.
Always yes and yield. All right, we get more. Ooh, this is a card that really puts his deck together right here. Stink Drinker Daredevil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got old Stinky out of the way.
Grabbing
That's
a
good.
tooth.
You don't want to see those, like, multiple giant turns. It's like, oh, axe grinder, blurf.
All right, we're moving along though. This plan's working.
We are clicking a bunch.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of clicking.
It is a long-form problem.
All right, 5th land. Yeah, we can Zephyrnet something. We can... I don't honestly know how I feel about Hillcomber Giant. I kind of like the idea of just playing Wandering Greybeard and waiting for him to play like his Axe Grinder to Zephyrnet, or just Zephyrneting whatever next turn.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be at 36.
I mean, I don't want him to have Warspike Changeling crashing in with the first strike and trample and all that.
I guess my thought is that we're at 36. I don't know if...
Yeah, okay.
We have this gigantic pad of life.
I am predicting him casting Release the Ants multiple times.
I mean, the thing I'm really fearing is that, like, Thundercloud Shaman...
Yeah, we really don't have an out to that.
No, like, the
at all.
Zephyrnet doesn't save us from that. That's just simply us getting destroyed. We get a Changeling to live through that, and that's it. Ah, 15 a turn. I'll show you 15 a turn. Oh no, he's releasing the ants.
I knew it.
This could be bad. I am activating all
cylinders.
Respond with all Drowner of Secret activations. Alright, we need to win that clash.
Or at least
We need to
make
not
him-
lose that clash.
Okay, we lost
need-
the clash. But we have a Judge Occurrence. Dang it. Okay. So he's getting his Release the Ants back.
Yeah, and he can cast it again right now.
Right now. So if we leave Judge Occurrence on top, he can kill the second Judge Occurrence.
And the third.
He can't kill the third. Well, he can kill the third, yeah. Ugh. So we need to just throw this Judge on the bottom?
Yep.
Yeah,
so.
even that is probably not doing it, but here's to a plan and an out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so release the ants again. Sage of Fables ties. He no longer wins. Also, Sage of Fables is a pretty good card here, because we can cast it and Zephyrnet.
I don't feel good about what's going on.
Neither do I. I'm scared.
He has giants and they're working.
I know.
That's...
I know.
He has a pretty good deck.
The ants have been released.
Yeah, his deck is like there to beat our deck. I'm not even joking. Like all he needs is a Flamekin Spitfire to lock us away completely.
Uh, it's close, yeah. Alright, so Wandering Graveyard gains us some life. That's cool.
Oh yeah, wizards.
Yeah. And Zephyrnet on your Changeling. Yep. Moon Glove Extract. Yeah, I'm feeling worse and worse about this. But I want to believe, so I'm going to continue to want to believe. Because he only has 8 cards left in deck.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
That's so perfect.
that's a good card here. That's a really good card here. We might be able to still get there with the plan. Thundercloud Shaman is not helping. The Drowner actually dies here.
Oh man, do you want to use the wizard spell now so that you cycle?
I'll still control Turtle Shell Changeling, so it'll be okay.
Oh,
No, he controls 4 giants.
But he does not
Oh,
hit.
but he is a giant, so
He
he
is a
doesn't take
giant.
damage, yeah.
We get to hide from that.
As is your Hillcomber giant.
Yep, we get to, yeah, we just lose
They
the
are,
Drowner.
they are both Carl.
yes. And that is how the long-haired Carls spent their afternoon. I'm curious to learn more of the exploits of the long-haired Carls of the Achaean warriors.
Achaean Warriors. What are you on about?
Been reading the Iliad, and I like it.
Ah, there you, okay.
That's what I'm on about.
Well,
Boo!
Um,
I think we're out of everything.
there's hostility. Okay,
We're out of it.
we're
We're
out.
fresh out.
Alright. We got nothing
got
left
nothing.
here. We're out of gas.
Have we learned anything from this?
Don't get
I
greedy.
mean,
Don't do the...
Thundercloud Shaman is really good.
Try to keep the options open longer than,
Yeah, I guess we did go in
But
kind
maybe
of hard on
Drowner.
the Drowner of Secrets plan, but 3 Judge of Currents! It's so good!
I am going to go find myself 2 more packs of Lorwyn and start up a new one.
You know, we were a blue deck that had no counter spells.
We were a blue deck that had no bounce spells.
There are a lot of good counter spells in
We were a
Lorwyn
blue
common.
deck that didn't really have a look. We need 2 packs of Lorwyn.
It's true. I am in need of yogurt, and I'm gonna go get it.
Go ahead and do that.
I am in need of garlic, and I am going to go get it.
We're going to try attempt number 2. Hopefully this one goes slightly better. If not, that's okay. I'm going to step aside myself for a moment. Be back up in a minute here. I'm going to leave the stream up, but I'm going to step aside here.
Mum. Mum.
Hello?
Mum.
Okay. You've returned? Find your garlic?
Yeah, I got some garlic in my mouth.
Okay. On what the chat's talking about, Leonin Arbiter is also another like search restriction in white.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mechanic that has appeared on some more white cards. That's the only other card I can think of outside of like Stranglehold or anything else, but yeah.
Isn't there a blue card that says that? Players can't search.
I think, yeah, it's Mindlock Orb.
Oh. Hey, there's a legend for Morningtide who prevents
God.
players from drawing
Marilyn of the
cards.
Morn Song is...
Yeah, I played that deck once, and everyone made fun of me because they were fuckers.
I watched... My one story with that was at an F&M. I watched a player who was quite happy about his Marilyn of the Morn Song, like, Mindlock Orb lock deck, playing against this little kid who had just started playing in the event. This is, like, probably a second event. And he was playing with, like, a Kithkin starter or a Kithkin, like, precon. And his opponent went ahead and played it on, like, turn 4. He's like, okay, Marilyn of the Morn Song. And this little kid, he's about 10 or so. He picks up the card, reads it. Like, you see a light on his face. He loses the life and goes and grabs Oblivion Ring, and Oblivion Ring's the thing. And his opponent's like, Drat, okay, Marilyn of the Morn Song. So, again, he just goes and grabs a second Oblivion Ring, and Oblivion Ring's the thing. This happens for the remainder of the copies of Marilyn, and at the end of the game, the opponent just can't understand how he had those. He's like, I don't get it. How did he have all these O-rings? It was great. It was fun to watch. That card's funny. We're started, though. That was a story that has ended. Austere Command is a card that is in our opening
Pretty
pack.
strong.
That's a Wrath of God. That's a strong Wrath of God.
I feel comfortable playing Austere Command.
Yeah.
Gaz will come back and he'll chastise me for saying that.
No, he won't.
Oh, what? I'm already here. I already said that
Austere
Austere
Command.
is... No, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot that I was muted because I'm eating.
Okay.
Nom, nom. But anyway, I think you got... There's like nothing else in this pack.
Nope.
God.
Gold Metal
particularly.
Harrier. Austere Command.
Yeah, like Gold Meadow Harrier is certainly playable.
Yep.
Harpoon Sniper murders shit.
Yeah, it does.
Here's Flash Fury if you want to be that.
Yeah, Flying Flash. There's... I murdered
Other
this
what's
card
like
Imperious
Veteran of the
Perfect.
Depths.
There's also Stink Drinker Daredevil. Oh, I'm sorry. Imperia's perfect. I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Imperious Perfect's the one I'm
Sure.
looking at like, I like this card a lot.
Duh. Sorry. I didn't see it.
It's okay. It's a very good card. I feel like
Uh,
it's
yeah, that's an army in a can. Let's do it.
yeah, like we can green white army in a can.
You know, do the austere command for big things. Make them feel real stupid.
Yeah, that's our anti. That's what we'll do against the guy on the
Yeah.
plan.
We're making a deck that can beat the last guy.
And we'll play against our deck from last time.
God damn it.
Moonglove Extract, Nath's Elite. It has Lure. Is kind of big. I feel like the removal's better. Yeah. What other things?
Like Wacky Ramp with Seed Guide Ash.
Right. My only thing with that is just like it's moving up to a number that we can't possibly
Yeah.
use.
Also, yeah, this will be the second spell stutter we've passed. Whoops.
Well, somebody on our left is
But
hopefully.
yeah, we're gonna take the bottle.
Yeah. We'll hope we'll get somebody on our left on that plan, and then take this plan, which is what we got here. We got Weed Strangle. We got I don't know if we actually got Weed Strangle. We got Dagger Dare, Kithkin Healer, Veteran of the Depths again. Attacks as a hill giant, gets bigger. Lace with Moonglove. That's the Death Touch thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not super excited about anything in this pack.
I mean, Weed Strangle does say destroy target creature, so that's a strong argument, at least.
Yeah.
3 colors can be awkward, especially with these double costs.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see where it leads at least.
Yeah.
I don't feel like any of those cards were powerful enough to make me like want to move out of them.
Ah, good. We got Weed Strangle. I'm happy about this.
Yeah. Guiltleaf Ambush is a really good instant.
That is a legit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
There's
that fits
there's
with
that
our...
fairy trickery if we had picked up the little blue man before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go Austere Command, Spell Strutter, Fairy Trickery, and that's our deck. That would have been a funky one.
It would have been a rude deck.
That would have been super rude. Yeah. I don't see an Eyeblade's ending in this pack.
Yeah.
I think the Guiltleaf Ambush.
Guiltleaf Ambush is strong. At worst, it's 2 men for 3. At best, it's like murder to attackers for 3.
And then with Perfect, it's like huge. Yeah. Okay. Broken Ambition. Somebody on our left is going to be rude as hell.
He's gonna have the permission deck from hell, yeah. Oh,
I don't like many of the options in this one.
not great.
Loggers.
Yeah, Root Grapple isn't bad.
Yeah, if we end up getting...
Like, we're probably not gonna have a Tree Folk.
Well, Changelings.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever.
I maintain my previous statement.
Okay. I really wish I was that man who picked all the Spell Strutters now. There's the third spell.
Good God.
Right, that guy's gonna have a lot of
Yeah.
fun. Pepper Smoke or Balloonist.
Well, we want to play all 3 colors. Like, Vivid Marsh doesn't look too bad.
Right. Well, do we want to play all 3 colors?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Like, the balloonist is definitely a dude that's just, like, gets her men over the top.
Yeah. There's nothing left here.
There's nothing. Red is open.
Hurly Burly. Hurly Burly. It's got a great name.
Yeah.
Red
Are we
is-
actually playing black, and or are we actually... Because it's like, Imperious Perfect is nuts.
I think Imperius Perfect's where we want to be. I really want to be like with the austere command with it, but
Yeah. Because that pairs well, because you say big numbers die,
right.
and then suddenly all your little numbers look really good.
Grab the Vivid Grove here. That's pretty useful for our mana.
Yeah, I don't think the Oak Gnarl
Warrior.
Tree Doofus... Then again, it's like the game goes long and you hit 7 and get like a giant fucker lord. Who fucking knows?
I'm uncertain. I think that's the idea here. Is I don't know what's going on anymore, but we'll work it out. Keep picking up cards. Seed Guide Ash. Black Poplar Shaman.
So once again, we get like a powerful uncommon lord thing, and then get cut off from all of our stuff.
Yes, that's how it feels again.
Man,
Yep. I'm saddened by that. I'm also scared of whoever has that.
This set is too confusing. I'm confused by this set. I don't understand.
well, it's
Okay.
easily ruined by people cutting you off of your plan.
All right. I'm thinking of just calling him.
It was fucking Sunrise Sovereign.
He's back.
Well, there's a little changeling. There's Tree Folk Harbinger if you want to fetch a forest. There's Moldrifter.
I've been eyeing the Moldrifter for about 15 seconds here.
Hornet Harasser.
I think the Changeling is... Oh, God. Let's go ahead and pick Grizzly Bears. Pick one. Sure.
I think I like the Treefolk Harbinger more than that.
What do we tutor off that?
A
See-
forest?
So you can get your root
Forest.
grapple. I don't like that. Changeling is at least an elf.
That's true. Sure, go with that.
Man,
At this point, ignore me. I'm
No,
all
no,
of
we're good.
those
We found a
blue
plan.
cards.
I found a new plan. Guys, we've got it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, you've got.
We're playing
Shine Belly
white now.
Changeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Everything's okay. We've solved.
Hey kids, remember me? Rubs tummy.
Mirror Entity is a really great one.
Avian.
Somehow the
Changeling?
two people that we were passing fairies did not pick Widewind the Bite.
Fighting Gale? What's going on there?
But, whatever.
Or the Glenelendra Pranksters or Aether Snipe. I think Avian Changeling is the best thing we've got.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
it-
what's that elf?
that
Branch
elf is...
Bender?
Yeah, it makes a forest into a tree folk. I feel better off with the flyer.
Okay, fair enough.
They're both good. Like, because Branch Bender late game will just be throwing creatures at them, but
Amoeboid
How big is
Changeling.
How big is the tree folk that he makes?
XX, where X is elves you control.
Oh. Hey! How about an elf?
I'll take an elf.
Yeah, Leaf Gilder.
It taps for mana and
Okay.
is useful. Marsh Flitter is a good card.
Marsh Flitter is a lot of creatures.
Yeah. I think we're pretty solidly into what we're doing here because Mirror Entity is a real card that'll just get things done.
So we want, like, any Harbinger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're finding it.
Take the knucklebone with no.
Knucklebone witch.
Knucklebone witch. What? All right, what does this do? Llama
The brood witch.
No, okay.
Mustard Weave does
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay. Nothing. Um. Balloonist. Or
Hey, man. It's
Well, there's
green,
Fertile
white
Ground.
skies.
Fertile Ground.
That's true. There's Fertile Ground as another ramp piece. That's also like color.
There's a way that
fixed.
we can like splash marsh flitter that we didn't pick.
We didn't pick because I feel the changeling fits our plan better. But it will allow us later splashes if we find something cool. So that's okay. Maybe pack 3 we open something.
And they really want us to play Veteran at the depths.
I'm more interested in the Cloud Crown Oak.
Yeah, I'm fine with the Cloud Crown Oak as our gianter spider.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bigger spider.
Get swatted from here to Cloverdale.
Bigger spider. This one's good for us. Elvish Hand Servant.
Yeah, if we somehow had every changeling spell.
We have Woodland Changeling, Aven Changeling, Mirror Entity. That's not.
That's not good enough.
I
We
like
could
the-
get a second Monodork.
I like the Mana Dork more than I like Fertile.
Wait,
Ground.
how are we getting past fairy trickery? No one is on that plan?
What? Okay, come on. There was a good
Are they
plan
mad?
there. There was a great plan there.
Okay, I know what's happened with this draft.
Everyone
knows anything.
thinks everyone else is in it. They're like, nah, someone else is already in it. If I take it, I'll get cut off. Lame and boring.
This pack is, let's take the Pro Goblin Man because it's actually Pro Changeling. That's okay.
Everyone is cutting everyone else off of the one plan that everyone wants.
Shimmering Grotto again.
Shimmering Grotto isn't awful if we're going 3-color.
Right. Like, wow. Look at this Mud Button Torch Runner. He's running
What
mad.
in the balls?
He's running mad.
He's mad as hell. Why won't
Again,
anyone
he's
fucking
really
pick him?
late, and we also could not have really, like,
Yeah.
picked things. So what I'm saying is that there's, like, a better goblin, like, Mad Auntie was also in that pack for the one goblin drafter.
Right. Hey, we tabled the Elvish Branch Bender.
That's good. That's a good
Smash
sign.
it.
Yeah, that's a great
Smash
sign
that
because we're actually getting cards that could be useful to us. Alright, I'm going to hide our black because I don't feel like Weed Strangle's a card we can splash effectively.
No, double black is...
Like, if that card was more like Incremental Blight, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, like that's... I'll splash a double cost for a 3-for-1.
Alright,
Blurt.
I'm going to grab the Weave. With its...
Just stay on color, I suppose.
Well, okay, there's like this, like, slight chance somebody might have, like, a Harbinger.
You want to mess them up after a clash?
That's not actually going to happen, but it's on color and nothing else felt reasonable in there.
You're not playing Lamastide Weave.
No, I'm not. It's already hidden.
Just FYI. Not on my watch.
Okay.
Alright,
You
what
got me.
does Morningtide have for us?
Morningtide has for us the Bowmaster. We have big old Tree Warden. Sigil Tracer isn't us. Earthbrawn.
Earthbrawn is reasonable. It's a decent card.
Yeah.
Uh,
Missalana Bowmaster lets us just pick off every flyer forever.
Seems okay.
Is that a problem we need to deal with? I mean, it's an elf too.
It
is
is
an elf.
also an elf. What's a Veteran's Armaments?
It's a soldier thingy.
Soldier equipment. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by it. I like the Bowmaster because
It also sounds like workout equipment.
the Bowmaster.
This is the Lissalana Bowmaster. Oh, hey, Elf Warrior.
Wait,
Elvish Warrior.
He's an elf and a warrior.
All right, what the heck's Preeminent Captain do?
it lets you put
Soldiers.
soldiers in
He
for
lets you
free.
put Chameleon Colossus into play for free. Well, I'm guessing we're not getting Chameleon Colossus. So. Yeah, we have Elvish Warrior.
Well, the way this table is going, Elvish Warrior is going to wheel.
Swell of Courage gives us another pump that just like lets us overrun somebody.
That sounds more exciting, and I think I want it.
I like as our 5 mana surprise you lose.
Yeah.
An instant speed team pump.
Weight of Consciousness is a removal spell, which we are lacking. That's all I've got for you in this pack.
What does Forfend do?
Forfend! Prevent all damage that be dealt to creatures this turn.
Oh, that's terrible. What about the Orchard Warden? I'm trying to find anything else.
Orchard Warden is a 4/6 that gains life when other tree folks come into play.
Oh.
Yep.
I see.
Everything else, Stomping Slabs. We could get on the Stomping Slabs plan.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
How about we just pick the Weight of Consciousness?
Yeah, you're right.
Feel bad about what you've done.
Oh no, there's Negative Man under there for that artwork. Supreme Exemplar!
Oh god, it's a 10/10 flyer!
Oh, Stony Brook Schoolmaster.
It's so supreme.
That almost might be the pick in here.
Doesn't it make a merfolk or something? I mean, Spite Bellows is just generically good. Fertilid is pretty good, too.
Yeah,
Spike
Fertilid
Bellows
is
is
pretty-
sadly double red on the Evoke,
Yeah.
which I would
Yeah,
like.
Stony Brook Schoolmaster generates 1/1 blue merfolk wizards.
But it's a Squire. Like, Fertilid
Yes.
is at least a Grey Ogre.
Fertilid is a gray ogre that can also like get us the correct lands that we need. If we
Oh yeah,
having
Fertilid
problems
makes you
getting
the
on white.
Splash Master. That would be great.
Let's find something to splash for. Or how about we just grab a second copy of Swell of Courage?
That would be swell.
What's order do for us?
Order is a 2/2 Order of the Golden Cricket. It's a good name.
Okay,
Flies.
2/2 flyer. No, 2/2
He
pump
jumps.
He
He may jump when he attacks. Hence the cricket.
flyer. Not thrilled.
I'm
Everbark Shaman.
Everbark Shaman gives you... I didn't even know this card existed. Wow. That's a lot of forests.
Yeah, tree folk
For
have
that
things care
crucial
about
turn
forest.
6
Yeah.
mana acceleration into... What?
Man! Yeah. Meadow Boon is a really good card in this next one.
Is it?
It is a hill giant that when it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control.
Oh.
So yes.
That
Target
seems
player.
reasonable.
Why does it
Target
say
player.
that?
I
That's-
don't know.
Yeah.
Walker,
strange.
yes, Walker of the Grove is a 7/7 for 6 that makes a 4/4 when it leaves play.
Walker at the Groove.
He's a 7/7 for 8, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
Because if it were a 7/7 for 6, I would be down.
do we want an Elvish Warrior? Or
Or do we want coordinated barrage?
Can we make that happen in this deck?
What, Coordinated Barrage?
Yeah.
Good question. We have an active mirror entity, and then it's on. In actuality, it might be difficult.
Do we even still want elves? I mean, I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we want
I think we do still have like playable elves, even before getting into garbage like Warren Scourge Goblin.
Yeah.
Or Warren Scourge Elf.
Shine Wind is a 2-drop flyer that interacts favorably. Oh, the other thing with Fertile is it interacts favorably with Mirror Entity. That's
Oh, how about that?
sure. That's why I picked it.
Yes, counters and reinforcements. Ways to because we need to make Mirror Entity better.
Right. It's not good enough on its own. We really need to draft Reason now. The card is pretty ridiculous on its own.
No love for the Orchard Wardens this time around.
No.
Eh.
Either the Zephyronaut, I don't think we can actually do anything with Zephyronaut.
Not a lot.
No, we have no Kithkins and no soldiers.
More Shine Winds.
Oh, we have the Kinsbale Balloonist.
No, that's... And Changelings, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
What is Shard Volley doing here?
That's late.
What the hell?
That's super late.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I haven't been seeing, like, compelling red cards. What?
Oh, the crowd.
Why?
However, we got the Searing Pathblazer, too. In this next one. Like, it's, cards.
This is madness.
Orchard Ward.
I don't even...
This is daft.
That's a
I
good
don't
word
wanna-
for it.
No one knows what they're doing, and as a result, nothing makes sense.
No, take Supreme Exemplar, you fool.
No, that's not a splashable card.
It totally is.
No,
You
it's
could have
not.
a...
There's no way.
You only need one blue.
And
And,
an
like-
elemental.
And element. You have plenty of elementals, whatever.
Yeah. Oh God, I have Shine Winds. No, I could have championed a Shine Wind.
Or a changeling.
Yeah. All right. Let's put in cards that look really good, and then see what follows.
Like Moonglove Extract.
Number 1, Moonglove Extract. Cards that look really good. Look, I have to alter this.
This is all fine because we're gonna run over our opponent with like 2 mana, 2 power creatures.
Yeah.
They won't know what the hell.
And then, like, we hit 5 and Swell of Courage them all, and then our opponent dies
Yeah.
about
Like, oh, that sure is a powerful individual creature you have there. Bammo!
I'm cool with Wisp.
You'll get Fertilid in there.
Yep, Fertilid. Get the Branch Bender in there too.
Oh, Branch Bender is tight.
How many Shine Winds do we want? Like 4?
Don't we need, like, a creature? Like a big one?
A big one? Do we want Oak Gnarl Warriors a big one? How's that sound?
A big doofy man.
That sounds like maybe we don't actually want him. Never mind.
Doof, doof, doof. Forsooth, the doof.
He is a doof.
Like, if he were 8 goblins, I would like it.
How about, what if he were 7 goblins? Would you accept him then?
I would pay 7 mana for 7 goblins.
6 goblins.
I would probably pay 7 mana for 6 goblins.
I don't think you'd pay it for 5 goblins.
I would not pay 7 mana for 5 goblins. You're right. Unless they were good goblins.
Gablins.
Oh, I have to design that card.
Also, you have, like, so much enchantment hate, it's unreal.
When it plays enchantments at all.
Ah, no O-rings. Medibot and I were talking about this. We're going to design a split card called Hoot and Holler. It's a fuse card where the Hoot half makes owls and the Holler half gives your creatures +1/+0 in haste.
I like it.
So bam.
Hire us, Magic R&D.
You get the Hoot and the Holler.
Also, both halves are red.
Yes. Because red should have little flyers like it used to. Because every color should have flyers. I've decided this.
Because of Millennial Gargoyle? Is that kind of the...
Not just because of Millennial Gargoyle, but because it's always been kind of this, like, fake thing.
Well, it it is fake for all colors but green, where it gets broken very rarely. Green's the only color that gets, like, reach rather than flying.
Yeah, and white used to get reach in greater
Yep.
amounts. But reach is always really terrible, and it's just a worse version of flying
Yeah, it's
in almost
flying
every
up.
case.
There's, like, the weird... Do those weird corner cases where you have, like, a flyer that can only be blocked by creatures without flying still
That's
exist?
that's them trying to give flying to green without giving them flying,
Yeah.
which is horseshit. Just fucking give green flying already. Why is
Give
this
them
such a big
giant
deal?
moth. Just give them a giant moth.
There's no
Giant
reason other than it's always been this way for like green to not have flying. And even in that, there's like Scrib Sprites and Emerald Dragonfly and
Well, like, there
all
are
that
also
stuff from
a
the
couple...
before times.
Well, Champions of Kamigawa had a pair of flyers. Jugen the Rise, or
Yeah, Jugan the Rising
Rising
Star, because
Star.
he was part of a cycle
there
of
was also
dragons.
a Kirin cycle that had a flyer.
Yeah.
Um,
The woods. And green gets gins sometimes, and they are kind of like made of smoke.
this is like the easiest mana base. Cards exist in equal amounts of colors. We have a Vivid. Moonglove Extract is our 23rd.
Outstanding.
The Vivid gives us our slight nod to green for, like, Elvish Warrior. So yeah, we are a deck that just plans on punching people early and then using Austere Command to continue to punch later, or Swell of Courage to punch later, or Mirror Entity to punch later. We have a lot of options for punching.
Good. Can we kill any of their things?
We have Weight of Consciousness and Moonglove Extract and Austere Command.
And Lizalana Bowmaster murders their flyers.
Yeah, the Bowmaster kills
Outstanding.
flyers dead. Outside of that, no. Absolutely not. We have the nuclear option or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, the problem with flying continues into red, because red only gets flying when it's like gigantic dragons.
Even then, it still gets it on small dragons. As long as you give the creature type dragon on a card, all the
Yeah, but there are
red flyer.
small dragons are the really huge exception to that.
Yeah.
And they tend to appear at higher rarities. It would be very unusual to see, say, the red Jagwasp swarm
Well,
snapping
wasn't there
trade.
a common dragon whelp in, like, one of the most recent core sets that was like an 0-1 flyer with fire breathing?
Yes,
I want to say
and
that was
I want
recent
to.
common.
That was M13,
Yes.
but I want to see more of that.
Okay.
That's rare nowadays.
Right. That should be like it's like just something that exists.
I'm saying that every color should basically get flying, and that we should stop pretending that it's a way to discriminate among colors, because it functionally isn't in many ways, and there's no like color pie. This is the meaning of this color kind of justification that makes it correct or not for a color to have flying. It's madness.
It's all based on how, I mean, the precedent set earlier and not based on what the colors actually mean. Is I guess what you're getting at?
Which that is.
Like, green doesn't get flying because green doesn't get flying. Well,
That's
okay.
basically how everything gets justified in like Magic. Well, and vis-a-vis what we're talking about, there are other things that have legit justification. Any given sorcery, you can kind of
Beautiful.
Isn't it great?
Excellent.
This is a hand I can get behind. We got a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and Swell of Courage, which we're not using on 5. Our opponent also chose to keep a 1-lander.
Well, it probably means he has a true drop.
Right. Maybe Fertile Ground.
Yeah, here it comes.
Like, I guess a 1-lander with Fertile Ground would be keepable. However, if he does that, I will be insanely happy.
Yeah, oh my god. Play right into our spider horse.
Oh, or he just has Renzrun Vanquisher and an Elvish Warrior.
Oh, he was trying to figure out how to do that. All right.
Okay. That all of a sudden makes our start just look much worse. However, like, Balloonist will let us fly over, and Swallow of Courage will let us try to... This card is, like, just absurd.
3/3 death touch, idiot fuck. Yeah, so here's the other elf deck.
Yeah, we the other
Whoops.
elf player exists on the other side.
How do we beat someone who's better than us at being us?
We'd be better than him.
You top deck your Stone Cold Bomb.
Yeah, we slam down Mirror Entity and crush him.
Because now he's like, yeah, like unfortunately for us, like, yeah, he's got Elvish Wario.
Of course. Our being an elf deck is merely a smokescreen.
As with most of our decks.
Yeah, top deck Mirror Entity and make him feel real bad.
We're the swell of courage. Suddenly I block you.
Deck.
Well, even that doesn't look super great against Death Touch.
Yeah, the
but...
Death Touch is the worst part here. Like, not only is that a 2-mana 3/3, but it's a 2-mana 3/3 that if I try to double block, there's no effective double block that works. Like, I just lose every creature that gets in front of it. So... Alright, I'm going to have Wispmare block Elvish Warrior and see what he does if he has a combat trick. If not, I don't care.
Could be Earth Brawn.
Ooh, Elvish Harbinger. What's he grabbing with Elvish Harbinger? Please don't tell me, like, the 5/5 for 4.
Run Backmaster.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
Master. Here's Chameleon Colossus.
Chameleon Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh man, that elf even taps for mana.
I know, so
Yeah.
he'll play his 4-drop. Because he's missing a land, he won't be able to play the 4th land here. Wonder what he is actually thinking. Like, I'm thinking I wish I could deal with that 3/3. Oh, the Bowmaster.
Oh, he has a Bowmaster.
Okay, well,
Well, that's fabulous.
All right, well,
He's
we have
going
an
to pop our balloons.
Alright, we have an army.
But our balloons.
But we have an army in a can.
We do.
Our army-
Well, I mean, that at least gives you a block on the Elvish Wario.
Right.
I want to say may as well attack with the balloonists because...
Right, it's going down here very quickly. Also, it can balloon another creature with it.
Yeah, ride the changeling on the magic balloon.
Do I want to ride the Changeling, or I might just want the Changeling to block the Renzrun Vanquisher, to be entirely honest with you.
That's fair.
Let's just get the 2 damage with our dead creature, because our dead creature is going to die here. Oh, I see a combo. So we have the Balloonist, and we have our copy of Bowmaster later.
Oh, that's vile.
We can be dirty cheaters.
So we somehow have to... Wait.
We can instant speed elves with the perfect.
Oh, of course.
Look.
Or I guess with the spell that makes elves.
Right, we have multiple ways of doing so.
The elf spell.
So we know he has the Bowmaster.
Yep. But
He probably sees that and is like, you son of a bitch. You took the Imperious birth.
You!
And we're like, well, yes, because it is bonkers. And
Right,
why-
like right now, it turned this game from very back foot for us to... Like, we can sit here and
'Tis surprise, swell of courage. Ah!
Ah! Yeah. Hunt down. Oh no.
That's the worst possible thing.
Yeah, that outcome is terrible. This is an awful way to go.